films need to be made with international audience in mind, maybe.
You had a question at the back.
Yeah, not a question, basically a suggestion was that when you are trying to release it in Shimaru and some DVD, maybe you can use some more of the material, because we can never get tired of watching R.D. Burman.
Yeah.
Extra footage.
Whatever you
Thanks.
have, you can just put it in Shimaru, because
Yeah.
we call it, what I've seen that for R.D. Burman fans, they're not just fans, they're fanatics.
Oh,
And
yes,
for others,
absolutely,
like for other music directors, we have fans. We have music directors, fans of Madan Mohan and everyone. But when it comes to R.D. Burman, we can never grow tired of him. So when you said you had so much more material at the time, we were like, will it come as a sequel and what will it come out like? So you can put it.
No, I've generally asked this question at every screening. So when is the part 2 coming?
Well, you
And,
should have a 4-hour version of it or something. We should have watched the 4-hour version. Right?
Have the people you've interviewed, have they seen the film?
yeah, a lot of them have seen. A lot of them have not seen.
Because if you want, I
Yeah.
can hold trials for you at Ketna. You can invite them.
Yeah, the whole thing is that Ketan, I mean, we can hold trials, but they are all very big people, so it takes them quite of an effort to come. You know, yes, a lot of them actually expect, and not without good reasons, for them to be screened in their home and things like that.
Big screen rather than you giving.
Oh yes, that's right. And that's what I don't particularly enjoy giving them a DVD, because then they would then they would see it on a smaller screen.
No, so
What doesn't know?
We can hold the trials in Ketna.
Yeah, we can.
Well,
I think we should.
they'll come to
Great.
Ketna because that's
Great,
part and
thanks.
parcel of their industry.
Great, thanks a lot.
I have one question.
Yes.
Why does Vidhu Vinod Chopra always wears dark glasses?
We had
Let's move on. Okay.
Were you able to approach anybody who didn't get along with RDB or like with Mr. Subhash Ghai for this documentary?
I think this is probably the most astounding part of my experience of the project. There are some 30 plus people that you have seen here. There are some 20 others that I spoke but are not here. And there are many more that I know of. And it's so surprising that not a single person has anything ill to talk about R.D. Burman. And I think that reflects somewhere on the man, irrespective of his work. It reflects something about the man. And the only person that I deliberately did not meet was Subhash Ghai. Okay. No, because in fact, Rishi Kapoor was he strongly suggested that why don't you meet Subhash Ghai and get the story out of him. But I also knew that this is what actually happened, and if I go to meet Subhash Ghai and I interview him, he'll try and justify it. Okay. And there's no justification of this kind of thing. I mean, you can very easily justify some 20 years later, oh no, it didn't happen like this, it actually happened like that. Now when I have that, then I'm to some extent morally obliged to use it. Okay? Because it's a point of view. But here, I would rather go by R.D. Burman's interview excavated from Filmfare Archive, where he speaks, where 3 of his friends talk about it, who has seen him in that phase, and which could have been a breaking thing. The same R.D. Burman wouldn't have been bothered about this kind of a thing in the 70s or in the early 80s. He has done 20 films, 21 films, 22 films in a single year. I was sharing this with Shankar Ehsaan Loy and with Shantanu, and they said that, my God, this is mind-blowing. We do 6 films, 7 films, 8 films, and we think that we are overloaded. But those were also different times. Those were also when people could rehearse together and then go and finish off a song in half a day. I mean, most of these recordings that you have seen here of the older songs, they would finish. Am I right, Ketan?
Yeah.
In half day and another half day to mix it or
It's
something.
very difficult because now you have what they use, the captain patch.
Yeah. So now you have
One night at a time.
correct.
There you have to have the entire song
That's
done in one take.
Oh yes.
So it was like, if the singer didn't get it right, take 2, take 3, take 4,
Right.
go on like that. But the entire song, there was no
Yes.
question of doing it in
That's
bits
right.
and pieces.
But now you have all these 48 track recording, and so like the voice and the patch voice and all that, and then very often If something goes wrong, the composers are not very bothered about it. They say, okay, don't worry, I'll rectify it. I'll tweak it a little here and there, and I'll do it. So.
The world of electronics.
Oh yes, it is.